Neal Brown in West Virginia just might have had their best recruiting week ever. Commitments from a top 25 overall quarterback and multiple defensive studs. We're going to go over that in this episode of Mountaineer Paul Talks Football. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned right after these words from our sponsors. This episode of Mountaineer Paul Talks Football is brought to you by Dutch Miller Automotive. Where friends and family pricing means you get the best deal right up front on any new or pre-loved vehicle in stock every time. Brands like Chevrolet, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, Jeep, Kia, Hyundai, Ford, GMC, Buick, and Subaru, Dutch Miller Automotive family is always growing and ready to put you in the car or truck you've been searching for. Check out our inventory across West Virginia at DutchMillerAuto.com or come in today to the home of friends and family pricing, only at a Dutch Miller Automotive store near you. And today's video is sponsored by Magic Shine Auto Spawn Tint in Morgantown, West Virginia. At Magic Shine, your vehicle is our top priority, and we handle with the utmost care. They use only the highest quality products to ensure your car not only looks its best, but is also protected and maintained. From window tinting with top-of-the-line Max Pro Tint to protective ceramic coatings from Diamond Protect, they got you covered. Drive in today and experience the difference at Magic Shine Auto Spawn Tint, where your car shines like new. Shine on, Morgantown.
This is for Cameron.
What is up? Welcome back in, guys. My name is Mountaineer Paul, and this is another edition of Mountaineer Paul Talks Football. And hey, it's been one heck of a week for West Virginia Mountaineers in recruiting, and possibly their biggest week ever, if you count exactly what happened, exactly who they picked up, and what it did for the recruiting classes of 2025 and 2026. These guys are crushing it, and a lot of young additions to this staff, if you talk about Tyler Allen and Bilal Marshall. So I think they're playing a huge part in this, but also some of the mainstays like Neal Brown, Chad Scott, A.J. Jackson, and others like that. Jordan Leslie, never to be forgotten as well. I mean, this staff has really just turned into a really good recruiting staff. So I put an article up on the site that kind of covers just briefly these three players, and then we're going to go over these three players and kind of talk about their games just a little bit. So bear with me, guys, as we get into this here a little bit. We're going to go through three players who I feel were just huge gets over the past week or so. We're obviously going to be talking about Huntington, Maryland standout defensive lineman, Evan Powell. Then the Mountaineers pick up two out of the state of Georgia, Douglasville linebacker Michael Hasty, who is just an absolute stud, played running back. And then the cream of the crop as far as announcements for the past week, Brody McWhorter, a top 25 quarterback, and just absolute beast on the football field when it comes to tossing and throwing that thing around. West Virginia lands top recruits and a record-breaking recruiting week. West Virginia University's football program is making headlines with an unprecedented recruiting spree, securing commitments from top prospects in the 25 and 26 classes. These acquisitions not only bolster the Mountaineers roster, but also solidify their position as a force to be reckoned with in collegiate football. Huntington, Maryland standout defensive lineman Evan Powell kicked off WVU's recruiting class success with commitment. Powell's a three-star recruit, according to 247, announced his decision following a memorable official visit to Morgantown. Reflecting on his visit, he highlighted the camaraderie with players and coaches, particularly noting a visit to Coach Neal Brown's home as a standout moment. His versatility and potential as a defensive end add depth to WVU's defensive lineup for upcoming seasons. Joining Powell in the 2025 class is Michael Hasty, a highly touted three-star linebacker from Douglasville, Georgia, standing 6'3" and weighing 230. Hasty brings impressive stats from his high school career, including 122 total tackles and notable defensive contributions. His commitment underscores WVU's ability to attract talent from across the nation and has opted for his WVU over several other competitive offers. And we're talking Florida State. We're talking big offers here, guys. Looking ahead to the 2026 class, West Virginia secured a pivotal commitment from quarterback Brody McWhorter out of Cartersville, Georgia. Rated as a 4-star prospect on 247 Sports Composite, McWhorter's decision followed an extensive recruiting process where he visited Morgantown multiple times. His selection highlights WVU's commitment to building a competitive roster for future seasons under the guidance of head coach Neal Brown and quarterbacks coach Tyler Allen. With these commitments, WVU continues to climb the recruiting rankings, solidifying their stance among the nation's top programs. As the Mountaineers prepare for upcoming seasons, the influx of talent promises an exciting future on the field and reaffirms West Virginia's status as a destination for aspiring collegiate athletes. Keep coming back to West Virginia Insiders for these updates, guys. And hey, look, I'm excited about this. All three of these guys bring a little something different. On the defensive side of the ball, we got two guys in the same class, but they're, in my opinion, both still a little raw. But let's start with Powell. This kid is going to be special, I believe. And when you look at the tape on Powell, he does a couple things really well. He uses his hands extremely well. He gets after the quarterback and rushing. He's really good at getting rushing grades, right? He's got a recruiting thing right here on his X page. And so let's pause and take a look at that really quick and just kind of highlight what he does well on the field, guys. I probably can't play the music, so forgive me. And it is a little bit grainy at times, but you get the picture, I think, here. Big kid, 6'4". Here he is coming off the edge. Boom. Running back. So he's good in the run game. This is where he really, at least in my opinion, stands out. Using his hands as a pass rusher. And this is a guy that will probably play all the positions along the defensive line. You can look for him to gain 30. He's going to be like Sean Martin. He'll gain 30 or 40 pounds. But watch him shed the right tackle here, getting to the quarterback. Boom. He engages. Look at that engagement. So he's already stood. Look at this guy. And look at this guy who's lower. And then look, boom, sheds. The running back's in the way, right? So they're already realize him as a threat. They are chipping him as he rushes the passer. It doesn't matter. The running back literally is like air in front of him. So you're talking about within a second and a half, he's beat two blockers. 1, 2, boom, to the quarterback. That is as impressive as it gets, guys. As you can see, he's right here at the top of the screen with the big arrow. And this is what you call a bull rush more so. This really is. Let me look at it again. It's a straight up bull rush, right? He engages with the left tackle this time. And watch him literally just drive him back. There he is. He's on his heels, guys. This guy's on his heels. This is Georgia football. No chance. No chance. Very good play. Here he is. So he's engaged with the right guard here. Look, who's got hands on who? I mean, just excellent job with the hands here. Watch him make contact with his hands first. Boom. See that punch? Boom, punched. Then he uses that jersey, which is completely illegal. And he swims underneath, if you'll notice. He takes that right arm and swims underneath, which makes it pass rush, but it's easy to talk about, hard to actually to do. So let's check it out one more time. This is great technique on his part. The punch and the swim underneath. Punch, swim. Really good job, guys. Obviously, talking about Evan Powell, guys, I really think he's got a bright future ahead. And as somebody that, as a West Virginia fan, I'm extremely excited about. Hopefully you are too, and hopefully you learned a little bit about him on this video here. Talking about Michael Hasty now. So this kid is a 3-star running back / linebacker, and all his highlights on his X page here are of running back play, just to be honest. But you're going to get a sense of what he's like as an athlete, I think, with a couple of these runs. Now, just kind of project this to the linebacker spot. He got 122 tackles, and there is film out there on him. I encourage you to go watch it if you can. I'm just trying to avoid these copyright strikes, but just for the sake of it all, let's show you some of his plays at running back, even though he'll be a linebacker in college. Check this out. So here he is getting the ball from the quarterback. Now, remember, he's going to be a linebacker. He's got a lot of range. He's got a lot of speed left and right and a lot of explosion. Great cut, broken tackle, broken tackle, broken tackle, broken tackle, cut, broken tackle. So he's super strong. He's well fast enough, believe me. As a linebacker, but basic premise is this kid is a stud athlete.
And then the following Wednesday, the 24th.
Look at that! Look at that broken tackle there! Boom!
Of your performance task.
So this kid can play, and who knows? I mean, he's got a great offer list there, as you can see. Pitt, A&M, Wake Forest, SMU, Florida State's on there, North Carolina, West Virginia, Kansas, Indiana, Minnesota. A ton of people want this kid because of how he projects as a linebacker. So, and look, in an emergency situation, you could probably even hand this kid the ball. He's a decent running back. I think he has college-level ability running back, but he's nowhere near the projection at running back as he's a linebacker for me. So it'll be interesting to follow this kid's progression as well. Super excited about him, guys. And like I said, the linebacker footage is out there. Now to the crowning jewel of this past week, what I call a generational talent. I wish I could play the music associated with this video. But here's Brody McWhorter, guys, for Cass football player, 6'2", 6'3", just an incredible arm, guys. This is definitely one of the most talented passers we've ever gotten coming out of high school. Similar profile to Geno Smith, I would say, coming out, which, the best passing quarterback in our school's history. We'll take that, right? So let's have a look at Brody McWhorter and run the ball. This kid is a very elusive player, similar to what we've got in Garrett Green and Nico. This kid is a definite dual threat player and somebody that I look will be perfect for what we run in the RPO scheme that we're running now, and we won't have to miss a beat with him in the offense coming in. So let's look at, first of all, the kid's got some swag to him. If you've watched anything with him, this kid oozes swag. And I know I may be too old to use a term like that, but he does. He's got a lot of confidence. This is a kid that knows he's good. Look at this ball. So D linemen's or at corner, I'm not really sure what position that is, bearing down on him. Look at the trajectory of this ball. There he is right there. Beautifully thrown. Watch this ball land. Just a great ball. And so, as you can see, here comes the elusiveness. Obviously, boom, gone. The kid's got a lot of Garrett Green in him running the ball. Look at that ball there. A lot of velocity on that ball. Probably where the announcement. Yeah. He said, "Country roads take me home," which was awesome. Really excited for that too, guys. So let's check out his profile here on X. Four-star class of 2026, QB1 at Cass High School. There's his head coach's number. So, okay, let's see what we can see on the recruiting profile. And if you want to talk about offers, everybody offered this kid. North Carolina thought his locker was ready. It wasn't ready. Virginia Tech, NC State, Boston College, Louisville, Wisconsin, UCF, Oregon, Nebraska, Ohio State, Purdue, Florida, Indiana, Auburn, Michigan State, TCU, Arkansas, Georgia, name it. They wanted this kid. Does that make you excited? Does that get you fired up? It should, because this kid is an absolute stud. I can't wait to watch him in a Mountaineer uniform. Oh, my God, I just can't imagine it now. So, trying to find some other highlights of the kid. I guess this is him probably dunking the ball. So obviously he's a good athlete too. Always exciting to have that. Let's see if we can get an angle here. Here's a ball. What's this? So this is off what you would consider to be off platform, right? As he progresses back, this is moving up in the pocket and then throwing to a receiver to your left, off platform. Really, really good throw. This kid's going this way. He's moving up in the pocket. Beautifully done. Wish I could find more of that stuff, guys. Here's something. Let's check this out. Wow. So we're talking about, look where the placement on this ball is. So here's the receiver here, right? He's cutting right into the soft spot of this. But look where he places this ball in between two defenders, really in between three if you consider the safety. Just beautifully done. There's a reason he's a 4-star kid. Very quick release. Puts it in the running back's belly. Out. Gone. Nicely done. Let's see if we get one more here. Yep. Sprint right. And that's just a little dump off. I mean, it's not easy. I couldn't do it. This is more about the velocity. Look at the velocity he throws this thing with. And it's on him. And it hit him in the left shoulder, right? Right here on the left side of his shoulder. So, obviously, the kid, there's a lot of ability here, a lot to love. With his elusiveness, I wish there was some video on it. Don't see any to note of anyway. Let's see. What's this? This is just, you can get a good look at what the ball looks like coming out of his hand with these kind of videos. Oh, I love it. I love it. So, great footwork, first of all. This kid's highly trained, guys. This is not a kid at the public school who gets good coaching and not great coaching. This is a kid that's, I don't know this. I don't have any background on it. I haven't read a lot up on this kid. But I'm just telling you, based on all this stuff that I've seen on him, just like on film and on this kid has been highly trained. He's been groomed to play quarterback. And it really shows with his footwork, where the ball is, how it looks coming out, just everything. Really exciting, guys. Look at the velocity on that. There's a reason everybody wants him. And we got him. So let's be excited, guys. Let's support the kid. Go follow him on social media. Love that follow-away throw right there. This kid throws it from different arm angles as well. But just incredible stuff. Don't forget to like the video, guys. As always, subscribe. Thank you for 2,000, by the way. You got me over 2,000. It means a ton. And comment below, guys. Let me know what you think about these three players. Are you excited for the future of West Virginia football, which is ranked in 13th overall in the class of 2026 right now? We're just heading towards – you wouldn't know that college football is going to implode right now because the West Virginia Mountaineers are recruiting just as hard as ever. So I don't know. I'm excited about it. Hope you are too. Keep coming back as always, guys. But until then, this episode is over. And I'm out.
This is for Cameron. Cameron.